Hi, this is Barry J. McDonald, and I'd like to welcome you to today's video that's posted on writecom.com. And today we're going to be looking at 7 image ideas for authors, and what you can actually do for image ideas for Pinterest and Instagram, places like that. What ideas can you come up with to post at these different places? Well, if you're a fiction author, I recommend taking short paragraphs from your fiction book and putting on a suitable background. This works for non-fiction and fiction. And non-fiction, in the case, would go for the popular highlighted sections and, cut a piece of it out and put it on a suitable background. Again, then with a link then to where the completed book is, or back to your blog or wherever else you want to send the traffic to. Then for non-fiction then too, you can actually just take a small piece of dialogue, that maybe ends with a cliffhanger or something like that, and again have a link to where the completed book is, so you get their interest with the little bit of dialogue, and then it might intrigue them maybe to click across and to go to where you want to send them to, where the rest of the book is, or sign up page or whatever it is you want to do. Then from apart from passages from your book, then quotations, like we see a lot of quotations and kind of motivational quotes that are repeated over and over again, but you could do something different. Could you create your own motivational quotes, or maybe your kind of witty remarks or things like that you that you can make to get across your personality, and to separate yourself from the rest of all the kind of quotational things and posts and stuff like that. Could you create your own kind of style of quotational posts and put them in a suitable background, and again put them to Instagram and Pinterest and places like that. Then another thing too, like you at work, maybe an example of, maybe you could have maybe a snapshot of the plot of your new book. Maybe you've written it down at the back of a napkin at a coffee shop or something like that, or just maybe a quick sketch of what your character could look like. Just basically just things of your work, because at the end of the day, like, a lot of readers see the completed work that you might have created, but they don't actually see the behind the scenes kind of things, the frustration, maybe the drafts that you had to throw away and stuff like that. They only kind of see the completed thing. So by letting them, behind the curtain, it actually lets them get to know you better and can find out more about you and your work and things like that, and how you work and how you come up with your ideas and things like that. Another one then too for you working home is maybe you and your pet. If you've got like an attractive pet, maybe that could be eye-catching maybe in your social media images, whether it's a dog or a cat or things like that, or even have, like, taking for an example, like the dog shaming ones, could you hang a couple of notices maybe on your dog or something, promoting your new book and things like that. So a lot of kind of cats and dog images and pet videos and stuff like that are frequently shared on image sites. So could you tie in one of maybe your pet into your campaign and try and get more eyes on your images? Fans with your work then too, like, you could have maybe competition and things like that. Could you ask fans to send in images of them reading your book, maybe in exotic places, unusual places, and then maybe depending on how many views, how many likes and things like that, you could set up maybe a prize for the weirdest place your book has been read in, the furthest away place, the highest location, or whatever it is that you could come up with. So the fans are actually creating the content for you, and you don't have to actually do it yourself. But again, you'd have to ask them for permission for posting those images on your account. But as long as they gave you permission to do it, you could create some great competitions. And again, it's content that you don't have to create, but you can reuse it again. Then successes and appearances. Have you done like a reading at your local bookstore? Have you just got your book, your first book back from the printers, and you're just kind of thumbing through it to have a look at it before it actually goes in release? Have you got maybe a review from a fan or something like that? Maybe you could take a snapshot of it and post it on your, in your image accounts. Have you got a glowing letter from maybe a publisher who is going forward to publish your book, or things like that? So, you can include in your successes and appearances then too, because working from home, it kind of let your reader see what's kind of going on in the background that they don't actually know about. And, it's a way to, show your fans, that you're doing well and that you're being successful, and they'll be happy for you. And then finally, then the holiday calendar. If you go over to daysoftheyear.com, no matter what niche you're in, or fiction, non-fiction, there is a ton of, kind of unofficial and kind of, lesser known holidays that come up every year. So you could take ideas from then. Maybe, there's, for example, there's like a Mickey Mouse Day, there's a Donald Duck Day, whatever, some things like that. So they're kind of unusual and they're, they're eye-catching. So could you team your images for the day based on that character? Could you, there's a ton of ideas. But if you go over to daysoftheyear.com and put in your keyword or whatever you were looking for, whatever niche, and see if you can tie in one of those kind of weird and unusual kind of holidays to your images for the day. So going on those kind of 7 ideas there, you should have a lot of ideas for, whether you're a fiction author or whether you're a non-fiction author, for images for your Instagram and your Pinterest account. So I hope you like this video. My name is Barry J. McDonald and my website is writecom.com. Okay.